So let's roll it back a little bit. Let's take an example of a group of people. You might say a team. There's a good relationship between everybody. They're together. And let's see if leadership is part of the factor. Oh, I'm sorry, got a little wrapped up in the whole song there. But there you have 6 good friends at the outset. They're all doing something different. There doesn't really need to be any leadership required here. There's no mission to be accomplished. They've all got separate missions. You see Joey reading Soap Opera Digest. Rachel's trying to figure out how to work a check for the muffins that were ordered. I'm sure Chandler's writing a joke. Ross is probably researching dinosaurs. Monica's coming up with menus, and Phoebe's writing the second verse to Smelly Cat. That's what happens. A bunch of people get together. There's really no need for leadership because there's no mission to be accomplished. I like to use the example of a happy hour here. Of course, socially inappropriate because we're not social distancing, okay? But hey, we're gonna give them a huss on this one. They're at happy hour. They're obviously having a great time. There's a lot of teeth in the picture. People are smiling. We've got drinks. We're just having a great time. Again, no mission to be accomplished here. No need for leadership until somebody gets the bright idea of suggesting a mission to be accomplished. What's the mission? Is anybody hungry? Because it's 6:30 and I didn't get much lunch and I worked out and I'm getting pretty hungry. Now we have the mission. And what's the mission? Figure out what we're going to eat, figure out who's going to go, where we're going to go. This is the worst part of happy hour. And happy hour is my favorite meal of the day because it's when you come together with the people you care about and just rejoin. Happy hours after COVID-19 quarantine are going to be amazing. But anyway, you've got to decide where we're going to eat. Somebody wants Mexican, somebody wants sushi, somebody wants Italian. Oh no, I had Italian yesterday. And now we go through that dance. Now leadership becomes appropriate. Leadership is there to help you accomplish the mission of determining where are we going to find dinner. That brings us up to what our mission statement is. When we talk about leadership, when we address leadership, and in Blue Lobster Leadership, when we teach leadership, we teach core values. We teach 3 major core values. The first core value we teach is commitment, and then we talk about tactics to demonstrate that core value, and having a mission statement is the first tactic that we talk about. When we talk about a mission statement, it identifies what you need to accomplish. And during Blue Lobster Leadership, we spend a lot of time talking about mission statements because it's one of the key core values that we teach. It's the first one we talk about. And then we talk about tactics to demonstrate what that core value is. And one of these is a mission statement. Again, there are different progressions of mission statements. Well, first of all, what I'd like to show you is a few mission statements that do exist. The mission statement should tell you something about that company. You should get a pretty good idea of what that company is doing. More importantly, if you're working for that company, it should give you a pretty good idea of how you make decisions about various things. So let's take one mission statement that actually exists. And you should be able to read this if you're working for this company and be able to identify what you do. The mission statement is to create a better everyday life for many people. Well, that's a no-brainer, isn't it? What company do you think has this as their mission statement? Troon Golf. Would Troon Golf be able to apply this mission statement to their company? To create a better everyday life for many people? Jeff, is your life better when you're playing golf?
There could be worse things. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Zach, when you're with the pigs, can your life be any better than you're running around with Huckleberry and Dexter?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, Zach just got a couple of little pigs that I'm talking about here. But the point being, it's fairly non-specific. This company feels that this is their mission statement and tells people what they do. The company is IKEA. Well, it wasn't that obvious, right? Well, you can see how it might apply to IKEA, but what about if IKEA got rid of all their, just stopped selling everything in their store and turn it into a big driving range? Would that be consistent with their mission statement? Sure. I mean, we're going to make you driving ranges are cool. Indoor driving range, that'd be fun, particularly with the balls bouncing around off the girders. Okay, let's go with another one. It's maybe a little bit more specific. Mission statement says to give customers the most compelling shopping experience possible. We want to give you the best shopping experience you can get. We're probably not talking about the dollar store. I think we're probably limiting Dollar General. Does anybody have an idea which retail business might have identified a mission statement such as this? And I'm going to look at Kimberly.
REI.
REI, that it could be REI. It could be Bass Pro Outlets, but it's not.
Nordstrom's.
Bingo. And she didn't know the answer to that. Nordstrom's.
Oh, that's collusion.
That is not collusion. Russia was not involved. But that's Nordstrom's feeling, is they want you just to go to Nordstrom's, not because of the prices, because you don't go there because of the prices. You go to Nordstrom's because of the experience. So that tells their employees that we want to make it just great for this customer. Thank you, Liz. Okay, here's the last one. I'm getting a little bit more specific. To accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Mr. Linton, I think you might have a clue on this one, being the energy guy.
I would say it's probably BP.
Me who?
BP.
BP?
I had to
Okay.
guess at it.
The CEO of this company has been in the news recently.
Elon Musk.
Tesla.
Tesla. You're right.
Yep.
We're going to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. You can see how they progress down. The person working for Tesla has a pretty good idea of where they want to go. The person working for IKEA, they just want to know where the meatballs are. Okay, so let's talk about mission statements, because this is really critical. Every client that I work with, I say, one of the first questions I ask them is, what is your mission statement? I asked somebody that recently, very significant corporation, and he just looked at me. And I thought, okay, I just irritated him. But the reality was he didn't know. But mission statements are really critical when it comes to a company, when it comes to getting that job done. Let's talk about what makes a mission statement special, but why they're special. Remember our pyramid, that ineffective leader, that leader who just is probably not going to be around all that long because they're not going to get anything accomplished. They look at mission statements a little bit like this. I think we have a mission statement somewhere. I remember reading something about it once, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Well, you got a problem. You don't have any direction. The people with IKEA, we're just here to make people happy, however that takes, okay? Ineffective, not so effective. The effective leader is going to take the mission statement and applying to the most fundamental thought in leadership. Remember, your mission comes first, right? That's why we're here. There's no need for us to be here. There's no need for leadership if we don't have a mission. We're just at happy hour. That effective manager is going to have a mission statement. There's a good chance people know it, but it's related to the mission, getting the job done. That's the only relationship of it. That's the only link. As I like to say, I think we can do better. And with Blue Lobster leadership, we go a whole nother direction. And that's where we're going to progress for the next couple of slides. It's not just always about the mission. The mission certainly comes first, but there's another factor. So let's talk about mission statements. They're very simple. Well, they should be. You can look at some mission statements that go paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. Nobody can remember it. Nobody can comprehend it, and it doesn't provide any direction, but it's really a nice flowery written statement that appears in the company report. A mission statement has 4 key elements, and the reality of it is there are really only 2 key elements. They just repeat. A mission statement identifies who you are. Sounds basic, okay? But for example, who am I? Well, my name is Richard Brown. I'm the founder and the president of Professional Resource Enhancement. I have a mission statement for that. But I'm also the significant other of a really wonderful woman, okay? That's another person of who I am. So if I'm going to have a mission statement for that role in my life, that's a separate mission statement. I also happen to be the father of 3 adult, incredible offspring. Can't call them kids anymore. Okay. But I've got a role there that's different than my role with my company. So I got to identify, who am I talking about? Am I talking about my parent role? Am I talking about my company ownership role? Am I talking about my fiance role? Okay. Who am I? What do I do? Okay, we know who you are, but what do you do? Who do you do it for? This is key. This is the thing that makes the effective leader the inspirational leader. And we'll get to that. And specifically, okay, we know who you are. We know what you do. We know who you do it for. But specifically, what do you provide? What are you bringing to the table here? IKEA, what do you provide? We just want to make everybody happy. Nordstrom would say, we want to have the most compelling shopping experience possible through incredible customer service, whatever. So those are the 4 elements of any effective mission statement. Let's look at some examples. I was just in a session a month ago with a women's soccer team from Belmont Abbey College in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a Christian school up there. Their mission statement was redefined, but now this is a team that they're focused on their team. Now, if it's a soccer team, Belmont Abbey College women's soccer, what do you think their primary mission is?
Win games.
Winning games. Part of it. But if you just focus on winning games, if that's the only focus of a team, Jeffrey, what is the Raiders' motto?
Just win, baby.
Just win, baby. We don't care how we do it. We just want to win. But that's just win, baby. If you're just winning and you're not looking at how you're doing it, well, that's certainly a certain type of mission statement. So here's a soccer team who says, Belmont Abbey College to inspire student athletes to pursue excellence. Okay, can you be excellent and not win?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. They're there to inspire student athletes to pursue excellence, virtue, and joy in sports, academics, and life. It's not just all about winning. Could it be all about winning? Sure, it could. But this tells you what Belmont Abbey College finds important about what they do. Okay, if we're winning and you're not having fun, or we're winning and we're cheating because we took somebody out by kneecapping them, that doesn't fit their mission statement. This helps them determine their direction for their sport. Who are they apply it to? Student soccer athletes. Now, as a result of this discussion that we had, they've expanded that. And now their who is not only their student soccer athletes, but everybody else that they come into contact with. Their motto is that we're not the thermometer of the campus, we're the thermostat of the campus. We're going to set the temperature. We're going to set the direction for everybody else because we're Belmont Abbey College women's soccer. And what do they provide? Developing the body, the mind, the soul through life, play, love, and as the coach calls soccer, the beautiful game. We have discussions about baseball and soccer as to which one is the beautiful game. However, I usually lose those discussions because he's the current coach. But you can see what a mission statement does here. It tells the women of Belmont Abbey College that it's not just about winning. They were there to demonstrate and to learn virtue and to have fun doing not only our sport, but in academics and life as well. Any questions on that mission statement? You can see how it's taken not only getting the job done, but added to it.